So we can really use these 3 areas of the professional standards to reflect on what our next step is to identify where we're at on this journey towards embedding learning for sustainability. So for example, are we wishing to work on a values-led vision of LfS with our colleagues? Or are we looking to build our own professional knowledge of LfS to get it right for our learners? Or is it that we're at the stage of considering effective action through implementing LfS curriculum and pedagogy with our learners? Next slide, please, Kirsten. So meeting the goals of Target 2030 is truly a team effort, which no one person or organisation can achieve. Scottish education system has collectively responded to Target 2030 by committing to clear action points covering 4 areas of curriculum, culture, community and campus. This includes teamwork, so it's time for a big shout out list of all the people involved in this. You've got Scottish Government, Education Scotland, us at GTC Scotland, Learning for Sustainability Scotland, Nature Scotland, SQA, Scottish Future Trust, SCQF, Skills Development Scotland, Scottish Social Services Council, Scottish Council of Deans of Education, and our initial teacher education programmes and children and young people's organisations. So I hope that gives you a little kind of flavour of just what a collective effort this is, and between us all we're really aiming to embed learning for sustainability in these 4 areas of curriculum, culture, community and campus. And obviously the role of the educator is absolutely crucial. I'm sure looking at this slide there will be particular areas within the 4 C's which really chime with you and relate to your own working areas which you'll be able to exert influence. Thanks Kirsten, next slides. So what might this look like? Well, educators can work to embed learning for sustainability in curriculum, learning, teaching and assessment, while leaders can embed LfS in their improvement plans and the vision and strategy of their organisation. Also, everyone can meet together, just as we're doing today, to share approaches and stories of how we're embedding LfS in our practice. Next slide, please. GTC Scotland are really proud to host the Learning for Sustainability Hub on our website in association with Learning for Sustainability Scotland. You may have been on there recently and noticed our brand new website, which looks a little bit different but with the same content. And on the hub, you'll find tools to explore, engage, enact and embed and connect, just as we're doing tonight. Next slide, please. So speaking of the Connect session tonight, one way in which you can share your LfS experiences and learn from colleagues across Scotland is on this Connect section of the LfS Hub. So here you'll find an interactive map of experiences from educators talking about what they're doing to embed LfS in their settings. So you can use this to be inspired, and also please do add your own stories to be able to inspire others. Next slide, please. I'll just talk a wee bit about some of the resources that GTC Scotland have produced that will be helpful for embedding LfS. We have a series of professional guides, one which I think Betsy popped up earlier on, and that includes the Learning for Sustainability Professional Guide, but also other areas that really intersect with this, such as equality, diversity and inclusion. And the Learning for Sustainability Guide itself is structured in a way that covers the heart, the head and the hands of LfS in more detail. So that's a good place to start with if you're wanting to look at this a bit further. Okay, next slide, please. Another useful reflective tool is the Learning for Sustainability coaching wheel, which you can also find on the GTC website. A self-evaluation wheel in general can be a valuable tool for reflection, and particularly here for supporting learning for sustainability self-evaluation, using the professional standards that are relevant for your own context. Learning for sustainability self-evaluation can be a really useful process that is rigorous and also enables you to be critically reflective about where you're at yourself as a professional and your practice. Next slide, please. So for a full suite of LfS policies and curriculum support for all levels, I'd really recommend the Education Scotland website, which is a brilliant gateway that will help you turn your ideas into action. And the last slide, Kirsten. Just to say thank you very much. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to hearing how your LfS journeys are doing. So thank you for letting me give you a wee whistle-stop tour through the relation between professional standards and Target 2030. Thanks very much, Betsy.
Thanks very much, Susie. And I think pulling that all together is and indicating just how many resources there are out there to help move forward with this work. It's fantastic. And it's probably worth flagging up that there are more resources to come. As part of this call to action, Education Scotland have been working on a new Learning for Sustainability portal, and that I think is due to be launched sort of August, towards the end of the summer. So watch this space, but there certainly are more support things out there, and the hub will continue to be developed as well, I guess.